Do you guys remember the hype around Base Strip when it launched? Pull Strip on Pulse Chain was doing really well, and Base Strip was going to be released in October, and it had so much buzz. Tubers were talking about it. We thought it was going to be a really good project on Base, and then it launched. And I recall the launch being dodgy because everyone could buy but no one could sell. And then you had these wallets that just could sell all the base strip that they bought very cheap because no one else could sell. So it was a dodgy launch. But the project could have continued from that point and still done well if things were done properly. Unfortunately, what I think's happened with Base Strip from the start is it's been a money grab from the devs. The raise was 100 ETH for the pre-sale. Only 50 was added to the original LP, so somewhere there was 50 ETH laying on the sides. Now, was that going to be used for development and things like that? You could argue that case, but I think it's been very obvious that that ETH has not been used for the project, and you can only speculate where the ETH is. But I think I've got a hunch that it's probably in people's pockets. But anyway, I wanted to have a look at Base Strip because I've been in the chat before it got muted, pointing out some transactions that got pointed out to me. So there's other people actually looking at this. They're just not being open about it. So there's people watching all these transactions now. There's people out there wallet watching what exactly has gone off, not just now, but in the past as well. And I'm going to highlight a few of those wallets. There's probably more because there's airdrop transactions, there's faucet deposits. So there's so much more stuff that could actually be going off. But we can point out the obvious, and at least the new guys know that there's something not quite right with Base Strip. So we'll have a look at some wallets in a second. Let's have a look at the token price itself. This is the daily chart. You can see it's had a few fluctuations, but this is more ETH going up rather than people buying, because if you look at the buys, it's been very little. The last buy was $3 on the 3rd of August, and before that, nothing substantial. $147 buy here, and we're going back to June already very quickly. So we'll go back to all. And the reason I even started looking at some of these transactions was because I wanted to find out where the taxes went. So I asked in the group, and we got told, it goes to supporting the faucet. Well, the faucet ran out not so long ago, and everyone could not claim, no one could compound. We were allowed to ask the dev, can you put some drip in the contract? Because there was 4.8 million drip just sat in a wallet or in a contract that the dev has access to that should have been in that contract for faucet claims. It wasn't, and I'll show you in a second, that wallet. But yeah, what I was noticing on the blockchain was chunks of Base Strip being sold. So you can see 180 here, 450 here, 315 here. Look, it's the same wallet. Look, this guy is just magicking up lots of Base Strip to sell. 270 here. This is the C1718 wallet. This is a new wallet that received Base Strip for absolutely nothing, by the way. Didn't buy those tokens. And before that, we're going back to the 11th of August now. So those transactions have been in the last 3 days. Before that, there was a wallet BF3, which was selling, and I'll show you in a second. 180, 360, 360, like just clumps, 315. And when you're looking at the sales, people, you can tell the legit sales from the non-legit sales, because people are just cashing out 12, 3. No one's every day got 400 base drip to sell, or whatever this guy is selling. So it made me want to have a look and just find out what's going on. And you know, some people, when they saw my post in the group, reached out to me, showed me some things that they'd seen that they're investigating. So there's some, like I said, there's someone else looking at this now and investigating it themselves. But we'll go and have a look on the blockchain. So these wallets here, this one is the wallet that has so much base drip in it. Which one is it? Okay, I've not got it up, so let's just have a look at this wallet quickly. So when base drip launched, a chunk of base drip was put into this wallet, and in my opinion, this should have been in the Faucet contract, which is currently the second biggest holder, because this drip should be for claims and compounds. There's no reason, if you've added drip to the LP and everyone's got their pre-sale allocation, that you should keep 4.86 million of a 5 million supply. What the hell? But this guy did, and he was just drip feeding it into the C8E wallet for a while. And bear in mind, the price of base drip at this point was a chunk higher, a lot higher than now. So this was big money at one point. The only reason he actually puts them back into the Faucet contract was because it ran out and people could not claim a compound. So he put 1 million in there. Now in the group, a bunch of us was asking, well, why not put it all in there? And he says because he needs it for his V3 development. I find that hard to believe, just because when you go through his wallets, he's sold so much base drip. This guy should be, you know, pretty happy with with himself. And he is. He thinks he's got away with it. He has more than enough money to develop a based V3 if he needs to. There's 50 ETH out there still, mate. You know, where's that gone? So yeah, anyway, this is the wallet where you've got a lot of base drip just sat there, look. And clearly, this wallet here has access to it, because it can just move base drip out of it. Now, for me, I wish it all went into the second wallet. This is the compound and claims. When you compound or claim, it comes out of this balance. I'd have no issue if it was all in there, because then you at least know the dev can't just keep dipping. Or maybe it can. Maybe it can take money out of the Faucet. I don't know. I've not seen it yet. But I know for a fact you can take it out of this one, because you can see it on the blockchain. This wallet here is just the PancakeSwap LP, so there's 143,000 base drip in there. And that's why this wallet here is so dangerous, because if this is entering this, the price is going to go down. And it has been, because it can just take ETH out of the LP without having to buy. The fourth wallet is taxes from claims and compounds as well. Nothing has come out of this recently that I've seen. So I'm not worried about this just yet, but this drip could be moved. This is the C80 wallet, so this is that kind of the heartbeat of the scam part of the base drip. This wallet's been selling at the minute, getting drip from this wallet, but we'll check that out in a second. But my question originally was about taxes. This wallet here, 434, I think I've got it already out somewhere here. This is the wallet that receives taxes when you do buy or sell. Okay, so when you do a transaction on PancakeSwap to buy or sell, a little bit of that tax is coming into here. We'll just have a quick look. So this person sold 4.32 and 0.48 went into this wallet. Pretty easy to find, because you can see literally where it goes. It goes into this 434 wallet. Contract, sorry. But can drip leave this contract? Well, it's not being put into the Faucet for sure. Because if you keep going back through this wallet, you'll find that there's actually drip leaving it. Um, so the dev is calling a withdraw function. Here we go. From wallet C8E, and it takes drip from this wallet, this contract 434, and then he can just put it into wherever he wants the funds to go. So his last one was 32 days ago. He took 1,329 base drip, which was all of it, from the taxes, and sent it to wallet 901E. And so let's just have a look at what 901E has been doing with that base drip, because 901E is not the faucet contract, where apparently all the taxes are going. So we'll check this wallet out, find out what's going off. Oh look! Oh my gosh! Would you believe that all that base drip is just being sold? So you're paying your taxes, thinking you're supporting the project, and this guy was just selling it all the way till the end of July. And that's because this is the last time he's actually took taxes. It's building up again now. There's over 2,000 base drip in there. So my guess would be at some point very shortly, unless he has a sudden change of heart, is he'll be moving that base drip out again. And he's been selling it for some time. So as far as I can see, going back to March and then December as well, is this guy has just been taking the taxes and selling it on everybody. And you just go through, look at almost daily, there's transactions for a while. He was just taking taxes from wallets. And when it'd run out, and then there'd be a small gap, and he'd just sell again. So this guy was taking out some chunky USD for a while, just selling on everybody. He's tried to do it small but often, but all these transactions are adding up. This is ETH is took out of the LP without paying for it. And the funny thing is, as he's selling base drip, a chunk of it is going back into the tax wallet for him to take out again. You can see, look, now we're back into February, it just keeps going on, and this guy is taking lumps of ETH out of the contract, out of the LP. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm still scrolling, guys. We're into January now, so I think you kind of get the idea, right? It's been taken for quite some time. It's been dormant for the last 2 weeks because the tax wallet's just building up. My assumption is it's going to move again and not be put in the faucet contract, unless he sees some of the messages we've been posting and decides, you know what, I'm going to do the right thing. But clearly, at the minute, he's just been selling on everybody. So that's wallet 901E. There's a wallet C82 that receives drip from wallet C8E. Now C8E can just dip into this stash here that we've highlighted before. We saw earlier that you could just move drip from there. You can see here, look, C8E, 10,000 just comes out of this pile. So the dev has access to all that drip, and you can just do what he wants with it. And at some point, he was sending some to the C2 wallet, which I'll just get again. Now this wallet also bought at launch at $6, bought a chunk of base drip and sold it. So it made his ROI pretty fast. And you can see here, launch, it was one of the other buyers, was able to sell at $25. Now, since this wallet is receiving drip from that C8E wallet, which we know has access to the drip contracts, I think it's pretty odds on that it's a dev wallet. It's a dev that's moving this drip around. So he traded drip on launch. He dumped 7.34 ETH. within the first half an hour. Like, so he bought 7 East worth, dumped 7.3 straight away when it pumped, and then the rest is just ROI, right? So it's made what 15, 18 grand in the first half an hour of drip being live. Now, if this is just someone trading, I've got no issue with someone getting early and selling the tokens. But when you know it's the project owners, that's not cool. Anyway, after a while, this wallet was very quiet since launch, and then it started to receive base drip from C8E, and then this wallet started to just sell. So this is, at the minute, we've got 901E selling a lot of drip from the tax wallet, and now we've got this wallet that just receives free drip as well. And you can see here it's just selling daily, even more than once on some days. So you've got another wallet here that's very, very likely the dev, since we're linking all these wallets together, selling all this drip. And we're supposed to believe that he's got nothing for V3. He wants 15 more grand. He said in the base drip chat, he wants 15 grand to develop V3. This guy is obviously took more than that. He's made more than that. There's 50 ETH still somewhere, and he's sold all this base drip. This is from these two wallets. So those two wallets alone have done a lot of damage. We can see, look at this cluster here of him just selling. Absolute joke. And we've seen already the 901E wallet, how much got sold from that. So that's two wallets. One's receiving drip from the taxes and then sending it everywhere. And then this wallet also taking drip from that big stash that should be in the Faucet contract and sending it to different wallets to sell. So that's two issues straight away. Dangerous in my opinion. So what else has he been doing? Well, he had been taking drip from D7C, as you saw here, 10,000 here, and sending it to C8E. And then he sent 5,000 out to BF3. I guess you can tell what's going to happen with this wallet, guys, right? We'll just put this into Dex Screener. It makes my job a lot easier. So this is in the last few weeks or so. It's just, you can see here, a cluster of cells. Able to just sell on everybody. So this goes back to just July 26, and 270, 603 base drip, 450. This is all free drip. This guy is just taken from the wallet that won't. Well, this contract that's got 3.8 million base drip in it. So every time he runs out, he can just top himself up and absolutely kill the LP. It's only because ETH is, pumped from time to time that the price has not gone through the floor faster. I mean, it has gone through the floor versus the highs, but there's 12.81 ETH left in the contract, and this guy can obviously just take it all if he wanted to. He's just trying to do it in bits. He's been doing it in bits since launch. He's just been using base drip as like an ATM. You can see a couple of transactions per day, just $75 here, $78, but it's we're on about 2 or 3 transactions a day. This guy is taking even more money out of this, so it's already, in my opinion, from those other two wallets, took so much already, and we don't know if this guy has faucets. If this guy, I'm pretty sure he's created faucets from himself. Looking at some transactions, there's some dodgy transactions. There's airdrops from these wallets to other faucets, so he's probably got his fingers dipped everywhere. This is just the very obvious stuff without digging too deep. So there's this wallet here. This ran out of base drip, and I'd posted in the chat about this wallet that was selling. This is when he was saying, "Oh, I need to use it. This is what I need for V3." So At the time, I thought it was just this wallet, and I thought, and you kind of thought, well, maybe there's some truth to that. But when you dig in and you find out that it's taken from the tax wallet, or from the taxes, it's calling the withdraw function, which only the dev could do, but and then selling it, it's dodgy. It's not even using those taxes to develop. He's just bridging it off on Bungie. Anyway, there's one more wallet we'll just quickly look at before we end this. And that is this one. Because this wallet also receives drip from C8E. You can see here, 5,000 drip just put in there. Brand new wallet, so he's tried to create a new wallet just to deceive us or whatever, trying to hide it, but it's so obvious what's going off. So 5,000 drip goes in, and then there's look, execute, 270 sold, 315 sold, 450 sold, 135 sold, 180 sold. Still got 3,500 in there. So this guy is just selling from this wallet now. So this is wallet 4 that we've pulled up. That's been selling from. This is the dev of your project. I'm not against people taking dev fees. I'm against people taking everything. You're taking a 10% tax and you're dipping into a massive stash of tokens that you should never have in the first place. You had drip in the LP to start it off. You've put drip in the Faucet contract. That should all it should be. If you're keeping anything for marketing or anything, that should be clearly communicated at the start, and you don't keep at one point it was 95% of the supply or 97% of the supply. You only put that million in because no one could compound or claim, so it looks dodgy, right? As you can see, since in 2 days is sold over 1,200 drip there, something like that, from this wallet. So this is 4 wallets of just constant sell pressure without buying. And also, let's have a quick look at the C8E wallet, because it did do a little bit of buying at one point. Whether that was from funds that used to sell from other wallets or not, but even the wallet that's receiving all this free drip, at one point, maybe it was functioning as a legit wallet, but it quickly became not the case, because there's a few little bias here. Look. So he adds the 50 ETH, which was only half of the pre-sale raise. Was selling for whatever reason straight away. Little buy, sell, and it bought $840 worth at this point for some reason. Don't know why. Remove some LP. So there's a few buys from this wallet for a short while. But this does not make up for what got sold and how much free drip they've actually had. So it's crazy to me what's been going off. I guess if we look back here, we'll find out all sorts of transactions. We'll find out where these funds came from. But then, went on a bit of a sell spree as well. So what's going off? I mean, why do we have a dev selling from 4 wallets? At least there's, like I said, there's probably more. Because you look back through the C8E wallet, and you'll find. So I've got all my wallets mixed up, haven't I? You go back to the early days, and it minted the drip. This is where it's sent the original few bits, and they've got all these deposits. And it could be people claiming out, or him sending people their allocation for the launch. You never know, so I'm not going to speculate too much on all those deposits. But it was getting tokens from that massive stash that he had and just depositing them. So there's a chance he was actually creating faucets, but lots of airdrops, and this is what I was mentioning earlier. Look, it was literally getting drip from the tax wallet and airdropping it to hopefully legit people, but these could be all his wallets. I don't know. There could be so much more to it, and there's already quite enough in my opinion. Um, Now there was a few transactions where he did take the taxes and put them into the faucet very early on, but the majority of the time it was just taking the tax and selling it. And then has the audacity to say that he needs money for more development. I mean, look at this guy. So I mean, it did here at least do some sort of deposit. I mean, it could be a faucet creating thing rather than sending it to that, because this is not a send transfer, which is a deposit. So he took 2,700 drip and deposited it, which is not exactly sending it to the tax wallet as you'd expect. Another 1,000 here from the tax wallet sent to the 90E wallet, like we mentioned earlier. That sold so much drip. And it takes 2,000 from that massive stash for no reason, no legit reason. Another 4,000 from taxes here to CAE and deposit them. I mean, what the hell? That could be a massive faucet position. Lots of airdrops. So it's just dodgy from the get go, isn't it? More money's been taken from the tax there. 2,176 base drip sent straight to 901E. That's sold on everybody. Another 2009 taken there from the tax wallet, sent to this wallet again. 901E to send to dump on us all. No, more there to not see the pattern is there to 901E, and then it starts sending it to this other wallet, this C2 as well, which we saw earlier. And that's all taxes, just taxes you're paying from buying or selling, going to this guy to just sell. And not for the project, just to sell, just for himself. Absolute ridiculous. And I'm going to call it there. I think I've proved enough here. It's these tax transactions from this wallet. CAE just sends them wherever it wants to send them to sell. Not a good look. Then the result of that is the ETH just coming out of the LP. This is the price of drip in ETH, and as you can see, it's just going one way. Not great, guys. So there's just short of 13 ETH left in this contract. In my opinion, what needs to be done now is that massive amount of base drip that's sat there, the 3.8 million, needs to be put in the faucet contract, this wallet here, because this should not be accessed to ever again. That is a dangerous amount of base drip just for the dev to have access to, and the taxes. If that's at least in a place where it can't be touched, at least then you know it's just the taxes they can get access to, right? But if it's, what I'd like to see is this wallet here, which receives the taxes, send the drip to the dead wallet, or if it's not going to dead wallet, at least to the faucet contract. And then, you know, the dev can't just take that and keep selling it like he has been doing, because it's proven to me that he cannot use those funds responsibly. He is literally taking it, selling it on everybody. This is also a tax wallet, by the way. This is from Compounds and Claims. When you do your 10%, it goes in here. It's not been touched as far as I can see, because it's obviously a nice stash built up there. But if it can claim from this wallet, this contract, I'm sure you can claim from this contract as well. So this is where it's dangerous, because you don't know what other access it can have. So in that case, you want it to be revoked, because yeah, this is dangerous, and it's from the start, so much sell pressure from the developer, who claims he needs more money. If he takes another 15k out of the LP, like which he claims he needs, then you're looking at half the ETH that's in there now. So this will be what, 6, and then sales from other people. It's very quickly going to run dry, and there's no buys, so there's nothing coming in to offset that. If the dev has the funds still from all these buys and sells that he's been doing, or buys, all these sales he's been doing, he really should be trying to pump up the price for everyone else. It's just an absolute shame what's happening to this project, and it's just from the start. There's just been finger dipping all over the place. So yeah, I've been going on a while, guys. What the fuck? I wanted to just bring this to light. So yeah, for anyone that's in Base Drip, I'm sorry that this project's not been run at all in a responsible or legit manner.